if you look into, which me and Steve did this a long time ago, which sorry, I'm a little rusty on it, but if you look into the Brotherhood of the Snake, you know, that there's that whole lore behind that you have these opposing forces that come down. And the rumor has it they're the ones, the Brotherhood of the Snake, they're the ones that originally created religion. They created all the secret societies it's this whole big elaborate, like,
I'm gonna need to
just structure that it's insane, dude. And they
love it.
Supposedly they took, if I remember correctly, there's an outside force like an ET that wants to come down and free humanity and help us achieve the next level. And you have this opposing force that comes in, and they more or less infiltrate these teachings, these schools of thought. They infiltrate them. They start taking the knowledge and hiding them behind symbols so that only special people can understand it.
The priest
They start to pervert it.
Yep.
Right. They start to pervert it. They start saying, all right, well, you know, what's up is down. They flip the narrative, and, you know, so
sure.
And I'm not saying this is the way it is, but could you imagine if what we call God is actually the bad one? You know what I'm saying? Because supposedly that's what they did. They flipped the narrative. They said, you know, God is the good one, when in all reality, he would essentially be Satan. And what we acknowledge as Satan is actually God. And so you have this flipping of the narrative.
It's interesting. I've heard that before.
You have all these people focusing all this energy at what they think is a positive being, but it's not a positive being.
See what
but it's still there to feed the energy.
Right. Like Jehovah of the Bible, some of the Old Testament gods.
And just
they were
collecting
doing
that
some
power,
pretty gnarly stuff.
And the energy of all of that collective thought. And it's like, have you ever seen the pictures of stadiums overhead, of big soccer stadiums and this and that? And they all look like these big eyes, and all of this energy is within the stadium. And
Yeah.
You know, it's all collectively just, it's weird. We don't think about it like that, but it really is what you're saying is if you can aim that in another direction too and kind of subvert it.
Right.
That's wild. I've never thought of it that deep that way.
I think human consciousness is a big key factor in a lot of all of this paranormal, the entities that people are seeing. Because I'm putting this theory together in my head that only I kind of follow, right?
Yes.
So
I'm with you.
So in my brain, human consciousness, whatever that is, somebody explain that to me. Somebody scientifically break down what is human consciousness, because I have no idea.
I don't think anybody does. Yeah.
6, please. But that being said, I feel like it's kind of a defense mechanism for ourselves. Like all of this crazy out of our realm of comprehension stuff is going on out here, but our consciousness is kind of like a shield. It just keeps it from us, because we couldn't, like, I don't think most regular people could handle it.
Fair enough.
But if you get, like, say you start dabbling in hallucinogenics, DMT and stuff, expanding the consciousness, what happens in most of the DMT trips? You start to see entities. People who astral project, what do? Start to see entities. People who have sleep paralysis, who are in between the dream state and the awake state, you start seeing these entities. People who are near death, people who are in comas. It's just like as that veil drops on your consciousness, it opens us up to whatever these entities are that are out there. That's like the gateway for them to be like, hey, here we are. What's going on, you know? Mm-hmm. The more that I hear about it, like people who, what's the word I'm looking for? Astral project and meditate into alternate states. Talk about coming across these entities, machine elves with DMT. You know, I think that once you expand that consciousness, you open doors, and things notice that these doors are open. And they're not always good. So I think it's a big key to whatever's going on. I just can't put all the pieces together.